6 years ago, I made a short video at the Doncaster location used to film the exterior of Arkwright's corner shop for the BBC television series Open All Hours, starring the great Ronnie Barker and the very talented David Jason, and it became one of our most watched videos. Now, I have often thought about making a follow-up, but what? Well, I think I've finally found something that you may find interesting and hopefully enjoy watching. So here it is, the return of Open All Hours. Well, almost. The Touchwood Shopping Centre, Solihull, in the West Midlands, where I was pleasantly surprised to find a full-size representation of Arkwright's corner shop, along with a number of other famous frontages from such well-known television series as Friends and Are You Being Served? And the attention to detail is truly amazing.
Granville, fetch your cloth. The swallows are leaving Granville, and they're leaving it all over our window. Get it off.
Unlikely to be from a passing swallow, and more likely to be from one of the pigeons that roost on the front of the Grace Brothers building. One sight of Mrs. Slocum's pussy would, I'm sure, be enough to scare them off. But that, as they say, is another story from another much-loved television series. No sign of Nurse Gladys Emanuel, played brilliantly by Linda Barron, although I couldn't help but notice the large bag of balloons. Spend some time with me now gazing into Arkwright's shop window, where there are what I believe to be numerous visual hints and clues to both the show itself and the various episodes. I'm sure there was one about a dog, toilet rolls, some apples, and old paraffin lamps. There's also a reference to Ronnie Barker's other television masterclass and his own personal favourite, I believe, playing Norman Stanley Fletcher. See how many you can spot and list in the comments below.
I can see a lorry on the motorway with that written on it, you know. Arkwright's for famous
You'll never get all that on the side of a lorry.
Prices what? Granville, fetch your cloth. We're not reducing things all that much, so you have no right to go having us a slash on that window. I want a word with you.
There's 3 words for a start.
Not often you get extras like that on a Morris Minor. Oh dear, all over the pavement. Another load of shit. A shovel, Granville. There's a double-decker there. There's a double. There's a double today. There's a double. Oh, don't bother, it'll have gone before. That reminds me, Granville, I must reorder them bottled plums. They're going very well at the moment. They're Victoria's, aren't they?
No, they're Stephanie's.
Did you see him?
Only very briefly.
What were they like?
Beautiful. One were bigger than the other.
In the original 4 series of the show, made between 1976 and 1985, in total 26 episodes, the name above the shop door was shown as A.E. Arkwright, being the licensee of the premises. But here it's stating that it's G.E. Arkwright. Is this just a genuine mistake by the artist, or is there another explanation? Standing here in front of Doncaster's dynamic duo, the whole experience just made me realise that this was going to be the nearest I would ever get to actually appearing in the show itself, and I loved every second of it. What made it even more lifelike is that no matter where you stood, Arkwright and Granville's eyes would be looking directly at you and would follow you as you walked by. Well, sadly, that's all we've got time for. So it's goodbye from them, and it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.